Hi, everybody. This class is all about how to use this thing right here, piskelapp.com. Now, I'm going to tell you up front, I'm not an artist, and I know I could be a good artist if I really practiced at it. The thing is, I don't really like art. I mean, like, I like looking at art. I'm not a big it's not my passion to actually draw things, but it's my passion to help people who like to draw things draw things. And so here we are. Now, this website is really cool, really fun. It takes a little time to learn all the tricks of it. And so that's what we're going to learn is we're going to learn the tricks. You're going to do the art. I'm going to tell you the tricks. And then if you really love art, you think you'll like this thing a lot. Up front, I'm going to tell you, you cannot make an account using your school Google account on this website. You're going to have to ask your parents at home to make you an account. So if you did the Scratch course, you heard me say a billion times, you can't use your school account. You cannot. You're not supposed to. Don't do it. You can get in trouble. Don't you know your school account, your email account, S12345 at roundrockisd.org, student at roundrockisd.org. The thing you use to get into Google and all that stuff, don't use that here, okay? If your parents at home want to make you an account, they can totally make you one and set you up with a password using like their parent email address, but yeah, don't do it. So the cool thing is, even if your parents are like, I'm not making you an account for this weird website, get out of here. You actually don't need an account. Piskel is so cool that they'll just let you make stuff in here and even download it for free. So I'm going to show you how to use this website without an account. If your parents make you an account, they give you the login information, then it'll be slightly different. I mean, it'll still work the same, but when it comes to like saving your stuff, it'll work a little different. So let's dive in. Now, down here you see some examples of what people have made in Piskel. Piskel is a way to make, well, I'll show you. Instead of me talking, let's just do it. Okay, this is Piskel. Now, when you look at this thing, it doesn't look all that cool in the beginning. You're like, what is this? Everything's black and white, and there's weird stuff, and I don't know, over here, I mean, I'll start clicking around. So let's see. It looks like, you can just like, so it's kind of like a paint program, I guess. I guess you can like, can you undo? Yeah, undo. Okay, so there's like a rectangle. I can make like a rectangle. Okay. So far you're not impressed. I can tell. I can hear it in your voice. You're like, this is it. This is lame. Okay, let's try something. I'm gonna make a rectangle. I'm gonna use the pen tool. I'm gonna make a pair of eyes and a mouth. All right. Now I know what you're thinking. Lame. Check this out. See over here where it says add new frame? Okay, I'm going to click on this thing that says duplicate. Duplicate means make an exact copy. So duplicate this frame. Okay, now I see 1 and 2, and they look the same. I'm going to click on 2, and I'm going to make a slight change. Now, if I go back to 1, 1 looks the same. If I go back to 2, 2 looks different. Now I'm going to take 2, and I'm going to click duplicate this frame. Okay, now I have 1, 2, and then 3, which is exactly the same as 2. So maybe for this one, I'll go like that. Okay, and I'm going to make a duplicate of frame 3. Okay, now maybe I'll take this and make it red. And then go like that. And then maybe I'll even, so we're going to find out I'm not a very good artist. Okay, like that. Okay, now I'm going to make a duplicate of that. Now, why don't I want to add on to this just a little bit. Okay, let's make a duplicate of that. So I copy. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 is the same as 5. So I'll change this a little bit more. Maybe I'll go back and I'll make this guy look kind of like a rough customer here. Okay, now I'm going to stop right here for a second. Now, if you notice, I've drawn 6 very crude pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I noticed something. Do you see this over here? What's going on over here? I'm going to click on this thing that says open preview and pop up. Do you see how it's taking all 6 of what we would call our frames and it's playing them very quickly? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's playing them all in a row. What we've just done is we've made what on a computer we would call a sprite. Sprite. Not like Sprite like the drink. This is different. I mean, same spelling. It's a homophone. But a sprite on a computer is really just a series of pictures, of drawings that we play so fast on the screen that to our human eyes, it looks like it's moving. So in old video games, they would use this to make things move around the screen. I mean, technically, nothing's moving around the screen. It's just a bunch of pictures, but they flash so fast that our eyes think it's just something running, right? But if you really think about it, there's nothing inside the screen. The screen is just a bunch of lights that light up. But our brain processes it as, oh, look, there's a vampire and it's getting fangs, right? His eyebrows are growing or whatever. Yeah. Now, you can make some pretty cool stuff in Piskel. And so, like, if I go back at, so we'll talk about tricks on how to make because this animation is pretty basic, but it shows you the basic concept. I'll show you some tricks. I'm not going to be able to show you the art side, but I can show you some tricks on how people make things like, well, that, or everybody loves the llama for some reason. So everybody loves this llama. Doop, doop, doop. I'll show you some tricks on how to make your animations more smooth, how to make them play nicely. Check out that panda. That's pretty cool. I'll show you some things like that. So stick around in the next video. We'll get into some of the more advanced things and then I'll also show you how you can start saving your work. Even if you don't have an account, I'll show you how you can save it. I'll even show you how you can download your things and share them with friends.